Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Boston Celtics in Game 1 of the second round Eastern Conference semifinals without their superstar Joel Embiid, who might be winning the MVP award tomorrow, as on TNT tomorrow night they're announcing the 2022-23 Kia MVP. So, without their MVP-like player, Joel Embiid, playing Boston, a team who was in the NBA Finals last year, the number 2 seed in the East, and they're without their best player, beat the Boston Celtics in Game 1. We saw old James Harden. We like to call Houston James Harden. We saw Houston James Harden tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. He went nuts. Got the game-winning bucket for them as well. Game-winning three-pointer, had 45 points in this one. 45 points for Harden, 17 for 30, 7 for 14 from 3, 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and 45 points. Harden was amazing tonight, with also 6 assists and 2 steals for James tonight. We hadn't seen James play this well, I think, in my opinion. Seen James played this well in a game since he left Houston. And in the playoffs, too, he tied his playoff career high. Last time he scored this much in a playoff game was 2015 in Game 4 against the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals with 45 points. So he ties the record, his playoff career high record. Seen some playoff records here last couple of days. Curry scored 50 points, and his most points in his playoff career, also the most points a player scored in a Game 7 in NBA history. So, I mean, some history broken in yesterday's game with Steph, and then James ties his playoff career high with 45 tonight. James Harden was magical at the end of the game in the fourth quarter. Was great there. I mean, he scored 15 points in the fourth quarter, and James was just really good tonight. And mainly in the second half, Harden was really good. And he scored 45 with only 4 free throws taken tonight. Back in James Harden's Houston days, James get 45 points. He'd probably take around 10 to 15 free throws on the night. So he scored without going to the line as much as he usually does. I mean, you did on Harden in Houston days. Maxey was excellent as well in this game. Got them the bucket that originally took the lead for them, which was so in the game, at some point in this game, at some point it was 113 to 112. Philly was down, and Boston was trying to run the clock out. The shot clock was about to go out, and they threw it into Maxey's hands, which Maxey had the open court all by himself, and with 30 seconds to go, got the dunker, the layup, and took the lead for the first time for Philly of the night, and took the lead 114 to 113. But then Tatum makes 2 free throws. It's 115 to 114. That's where James Harden makes a step back 3 with about 7 seconds to go. And so, I mean, just amazing performance by Harden. Amazing performance by Harden. Amazing performance by Maxey. He had the original, first lead since they'd been down for, most of the fourth quarter. But to get the lead back in their hands, but then Maxey and Harden were just amazing today, combined for 71 points. Then 18 for Tobias Harris with 5 rebounds, 10 for Paul Reed. He was excellent as well with 4 clutch free throws in this game. They were down 110 to 113. And Paul Reed came up to the line, got fouled, and made both free throws after, going 0 for 1 in their last game, in their Game 4 against Brooklyn. And not that great of a free throw shooter. He's a solid free throw shooter. But then, when Boston did not score after Harden took the 3, that took Philly the lead, Boston didn't score. Paul Reed went to the free throw line again, made both shots, so made 4 free throws that clinched the game for Philly. And not only did he have 10 points and 4 clutch free throws, but he actually had 13 rebounds in this game. Tucker scored 0 points, but it was 0 shots taken in this. He didn't take 1 shot in this ball game. No threes, no field goals, no free throws, but he did have 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist. And then 17 points off the bench for Melton in this game, and then 3 for Georgie Yang and 0 for McDaniels. 39 for Jason Tatum with 11 rebounds, 14 for 25, 4 for 5 from 3, 7 for 8 at the free throw line with 11 rebounds, 23 for Jaylen Brown, 12 for Marcus Smart, 11 for Al Horford, 4 for Derek White, 20 for Malcolm Brogdon, the 6th man of the year, and 6 for Robert Williams with 7 rebounds. Sam Hauser played 5 minutes with 0 points, and Grant Williams played 4 minutes with 0 points but with no shots taken in this game. Great game played by the Philadelphia 76ers in this game. Take a 1-0 lead with maybe a Joel Embiid return in Game 2, possibly. I mean, obviously you'd like to have Embiid back on Wednesday for Game 2, but I feel like with winning Game 1, if Embiid's not ready to go Game 2, you don't rush him back. Because there is a chance Philly goes out there and wins Game 2 without Embiid. I doubt it with Boston losing Game 1, but if you're not too sure Embiid can come back for Game 2, and you can kind of feel confident your team can maybe go get the win without Embiid and take a 2-0 lead. And if not, on the worst side, on the bright side, if you win, you take a 2-0 lead and get Embiid back for Game 3. On the worst side, Boston ties up the series and you get Embiid back going back into Philadelphia. It's Philly. It's going to just depend on how Joel Embiid's condition is in the next 2 days, and I think Philly winning this game makes their decision harder if Embiid's going to play or not. I think Embiid would have definitely played if Boston won this game, but also there is a chance they do want to, even though they want Embiid back either way, because to win game 2, take a 2-0 lead going into Philly. But just thinking if Embiid's not really that healthy to go, they might not want to rush their MVP back, but. Philly wins Game 1, stuns Boston without Embiid, 119-115. Harden scores 45 points with a game-winning step-back 3. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.